The golfers from the LIV are enjoying another successful performance at a major championship. Only 11 of the 16 players who were a part of the league that was supported by Saudi Arabia and competed in the PGA Championship made the cut. This is one less golfer who made the cut at the Masters. Get ready to tee off as we bring you the inside scoop on the golfers who have made the cut and are set to showcase their skills on the grand stage. Most of LIV Golf's players made the cut at the PGA Championship. The bulk of the LIV Golf representatives at the PGA Championship are planning to stick around for the full 72 holes of competition. 11 of the 16 players that started the tournament for the LIV made it through the first 36 holes. Bryson DeChambeau is now in first place on the leaderboard with a score of 3 under par and is 2 strokes behind the leader. Brooks Koepka is 1 shot behind at 2 under. After shooting a 2 over par round of 72 on Friday, Phil Mickelson made it through to the weekend of the PGA Championship, where he will be competing for the first time since winning the tournament at Kiowa in 2021. The first 2 days I've played terrible. I've driven it poorly. I've not felt good with the putter. I haven't chipped great. My irons have been average, Mickelson said. It makes me optimistic that I still made the cut playing as poorly as I did, and I think if I can get it turned around, I can make a run. There will be a total of 76 players competing in the championship's final 2 rounds. The best player the LIV has had so far this season is retiring. Taylor Gooch had already won 2 tournaments this season and led the league in both points and money, but he fired a 76-74 at Oak Hill, which caused him to not only miss the cut by 5 strokes, but also prevent him from qualifying for the US Open. Late on Friday, Brendan Steele's aspirations for the weekend were shattered when he made a bogey on the 9th hole, which is a par 4, his last. After pulling his drive into the left rough, he struck his second shot from only 52 yards out, and then he missed a par putt from 14 feet away, which caused him to miss the cut by 1 stroke. Joaquin Niemann had a double bogey on the 7th hole, which was his 16th, and a bogey on the 9th hole, which was his last, which caused him to miss the cut by 3 strokes and finish at 8 over. After finishing no better than 43rd in each of his 6 previous attempts on his home tour, Siwon Kim is the most surprised LIV member to get it to the weekend. Despite this, Siwon Kim rallied for a strong 68 on Friday to easily make the cut at 3 over and advance to the weekend. Bryson DeChambeau is now in first place among all LIV players with a score of 3 under, 1 stroke better than Brooks Koepka of Jupiter. After round 1, DeChambeau was in the lead, but on Friday he shot 71 and is now tied for 4th. At the Masters tournament, DeChambeau was one of 4 players from the LIV Golf League who did not make the cut. Koepka climbed into the top 10 with a 66, including 4 birdies on his final 7 holes. Koepka is 2 under through the first 2 rounds, tied for 6th. Koepka was runner-up along with LIV teammate Phil Mickelson at the Masters. LIV golfers make a statement at PGA Championship. LIV Golf has had a strong presence at the 105th PGA Championship, which is being held at Oak Hill Country Club. This comes as competition between the 2 circuits continues to heat up. On Thursday morning, the 105th PGA Championship got underway with some of the greatest players in the world competing. It's possible that a lot of folks were taken aback when they found out that LIV golfers were going to compete in the event. However, early this year, the PGA of America made the announcement that golfers who qualified for the event via the standard channels would be able to compete. This includes having already won the PGA Championship or any of the other majors during the past 5 years, as well as having won specific events like the Players' Championship within the last 3 years or being rated within the top 100. There are 16 players from the LIV Tour that were able to meet those qualifications and compete in the field. After the completion of the 2nd round, LIV Golf has once again shown that they are in possession of some of the very finest players in the whole globe. 2 of its players finished within the top 10 at the Masters tournament, and they had high hopes of improving on that performance at Oak Hill. During the first 2 rounds of the 2023 PGA Championship, the LIV Golf players will be seated at these specific locations. Bryson DeChambeau. Bryson DeChambeau has played beautifully through 2 rounds of golf. He shot a field-leading 4 under 66 on Thursday, and after some struggles Friday, he climbed back near the top of the leaderboard. However, DeChambeau dropped on a shot on 18 after splitting the fairway off of the tee. We'll see if that comes back to haunt him. He is not the only one in the top 6 though. Brooks Koepka. Brooks Koepka essentially played opposite DeChambeau. He struggled during his opening round but rebounded nicely Friday. The 4-time major champion carded an impressive 4 under 66 and sits 2 under entering the weekend. He is just 3 shots back of the lead and well within striking distance to win his 5th major. Dustin Johnson. Dustin Johnson has quietly played very well thus far at Oak Hill. He is looking to win the PGA Championship for the first time in his career. That would bring him within a victory at the Open Championship from winning the career Grand Slam. Johnson previously won the 2016 U.S. Open and the Masters in 2020. He is joined by fellow LIV golfers Mito Pereira and Harold Varner III at 1 over par, Patrick Reed. Most people will not be thrilled with the news, but Patrick Reed finds himself on the edges of contention heading into the weekend. After signing an opening round 72 Thursday, he shaved a stroke off Friday and carded a 71. If he can put together a solid round on moving day, the divisive and highly disliked Reed just may find himself with a shot at the Wanamaker Trophy. Siwon Kim will also enter the weekend 8 shots off the lead. Cameron Smith. Cam Smith had a very tumultuous second round Friday. He birdied the par 4 second, only to double bogey the par 5 7th a few holes later. The up and down round only continued from there. The 2022 Open Championship winner burst onto the scene in the last couple seasons. He has a number of other PGA Tour victories before joining LIV, including the Players' Championship, but don't count out the talented Aussie just yet. He is joined by fellow LIV golfer Dean Burmester at 4 over. Phil Mickelson. Lefty mostly struggled yet again, but found his way into the weekend with a clutch par putt on 18 just to make the cut line. It's going to take a heroic effort from the legendary Phil Mickelson to make a dent on the leaderboard. But with inclement weather on the way, anything can happen. Thomas Pieters also just made the cut at 5 over. Only 5 LIV golfers did not make the cut. They are composed of Abraham Ancer, Brendan Steele, Joaquin Niemann, Taylor Gooch, and Anirban Lahiri. We hope you enjoyed this thrilling journey through the world of golf and the incredible performances by the talented athletes who made the cut. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to our channel, and hit the notification bell to stay updated on all things golf. Share your thoughts and favorite moments in the comments below, and let us know which golfer impressed you the most. Until next time, keep swinging for the fairways, stay passionate, and may your putts always find the bottom of the cup. Thanks for watching, and see you on the green.